Archangel Michael says, "You have been failed, but this is not the end of your story. This divine message has found you at exactly the right moment. There's a powerful truth waiting to be revealed about how certain people, systems, and institutions have let you down. The universe has guided you here because it's time to free yourself from the weight of others' shortcomings. This isn't a coincidence. It's a divine appointment meant to liberate your spirit. Your soul has been carrying burdens that were never yours to bear. The revelation about to unfold isn't just any ordinary truth. It holds the power to transform not only your perspective, but your entire spiritual journey. What you're about to discover will open your eyes to why certain struggles have persisted in your life. Take a deep breath, because what's coming next will finally make sense of the challenges you've faced. Your heart already knows something important is happening. When you understand how you've been failed by others, everything changes. The weight lifts, the path clears. Past pain finds new meaning. This isn't about blame, it's about freedom. It's about reclaiming the power that was always yours. Your spirit is ready, and the timing couldn't be more perfect. The universe has aligned everything to bring you this message of liberation. If you're ready to release the burden of others' failures, type Amen now and prepare your heart to receive this truth fully. Let this divine energy flow through you and wash away the residue of disappointment and hurt. Your readiness to face this reality invites healing closer. The angels gather around you in this sacred moment of awakening. Archangel Michael whispers, "The truth has always been within you, but this moment will help you see it clearly." There are ways you have been failed that you've normalized or made excuses for. The weight of these disappointments has been heavy on your spirit. You've tried to understand why certain people, institutions, or systems couldn't provide what you needed. You've questioned yourself, wondering if you expected too much or weren't worthy of proper support. But the divine has been watching, seeing clearly where others fell short. This isn't about holding grudges. It's about honest recognition. When you acknowledge how you've been failed, you stop internalizing others' shortcomings as your own flaws. This truth isn't meant to embitter you, but to empower you. It's about reclaiming your divine right to proper support. Like this video to claim the divine freedom happening in your life right now. You're stepping into a higher awareness where you no longer carry responsibility for others' failures. Let this moment ground you in the truth of what you deserve. The recognition of how you've been failed isn't about negativity. It's about clarity that aligns you with your true worth. Embrace this energy of divine justice. The angels have witnessed how certain foundations in your life proved unstable. These failures came in many forms, perhaps through family systems that couldn't provide the emotional support you needed, educational structures that didn't recognize your unique gifts, relationships where your loyalty wasn't matched, or spiritual teachings that created more fear than freedom. You sensed these gaps, but didn't have permission to name them. Now everything is aligning perfectly for this recognition. The divine is guiding you to see these failures not as reflections of your worth, but as human limitations you've had to navigate. What you're about to understand about your journey will shift your perspective entirely. These revelations aren't about dwelling in victimhood, but about honoring your resilience in the face of broken systems. The heavens celebrate how you've continued to grow despite the ways you've been failed. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear acknowledging how you've been failed, for this recognition will set you free." The weight of making excuses for others has not only burdened you, but has also kept you from stepping into your fullest power. This moment is your liberation from misplaced responsibility. Type 777 to receive the clarity and freedom that this revelation brings. This number sequence activates divine justice, helping you discern between what was your responsibility and what was never yours to carry. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $50. The universe recognizes this energy exchange and returns healing blessings that help you release the burden of others' failures. The universe is opening doors to a new understanding of your journey. This is your moment of divine reclamation. The spiritual realm has watched as you've tried to fill gaps that others created, stepping up where institutions fell short, finding strength when support systems crumbled. But the time has come to recognize that while your resilience is remarkable, you should never have had to compensate for these failures in the first place. This revelation isn't just about identifying what went wrong, it's about honoring your sacred right to proper support. You've felt the weight of unmet needs, haven't you? That's because your soul knows what true support should feel like. You're stronger than you realize, and this recognition will only make you stronger by freeing you from burdens that were never yours to bear. Type 11 to affirm your readiness to face this truth. You are protected and supported by the divine as Archangel Michael stands beside you, ready to help you recognize specific ways you've been failed. These aren't small disappointments, but fundamental gaps in support systems meant to nurture your growth. Perhaps it was within family dynamics where emotional needs went unmet, educational systems that failed to recognize your unique intelligence, religious teachings that shamed rather than uplifted, workplaces that extracted your gifts without proper recognition, healthcare that dismissed your concerns, or friendships where your loyalty wasn't reciprocated. The angels have kept record of every time you needed support but found emptiness instead. These moments may have left you questioning your worth, but in the heavenly realms, they're seen clearly as failures of others, not reflections of your value. Your divine worth remains unchanged, regardless of how human systems have failed you. Archangel Michael says, "Truth shines light on what was hidden, and in this light healing begins." This moment of recognition is like dawn breaking after a long dark night. It's your time to step into the clarity of understanding. Type Amen to embrace this light fully. Let it wash over you and illuminate every corner where you've silently carried the weight of others' failures. The truth is setting you free even as you read these words. You are divinely protected as these revelations unfold. Archangel Michael surrounds you with a shield of blue light, ensuring that this knowledge serves your highest good rather than pulling you into bitterness. The angels understand that recognizing how you've been failed can bring up pain, anger, and grief. But they are here, supporting your heart as it processes these emotions. This recognition connects directly to your soul's liberation and the divine plan for your life. It's not about dwelling in victim consciousness, but about honest acknowledgement that frees you from self-blame. As you continue to recognize these failures, know that the heavens celebrate your courage. This clarity isn't meant to harden your heart, but to help you set proper boundaries and expectations going forward. Understanding how you've been failed changes everything about your spiritual journey. Past experiences that left you questioning your worth now reveal themselves as systemic failures rather than personal shortcomings. Challenges that seem to reflect your inadequacy show themselves as gaps in support that should have been there. This isn't just about feeling vindicated. It's about accurate spiritual perception. The divine sees clearly where human systems, relationships, and institutions fell short, never blaming you for what others couldn't provide. This recognition acts as a mirror, reflecting back your true resilience and strength in navigating broken systems. The ripple effects will touch every area of your life as you stop internalizing others' limitations as your own. Relationships will shift as you set healthier boundaries. Opportunities will appear as you trust your perceptions, and decisions will become clearer because you'll be operating from a place of divine truth about what proper support looks like. Types. 444 to align with the divine healing flowing into your life through this recognition. Each step you take after acknowledging how you've been failed will be guided and purposeful. Trust in the process as your understanding expands. Archangel Michael says, "There is no power greater than a soul who stands in their truth." This is why this revelation has waited until now, so you could fully receive and integrate the freedom that comes with honest recognition. Releasing the burden of others' failures requires compassionate honesty. Many souls find it easier to blame themselves than to acknowledge where systems and people have fallen short. The heavens recognize this and send extra support as you step into this truth. To fully release these burdens, take a moment of silence after this message. Close your eyes and visualize Archangel Michael helping you set down heavy weights you've been carrying. The weight of compensating for broken systems, the weight of loyalty to institutions that didn't serve you, the weight of love for people who couldn't meet your needs. Feel the lightness that comes as you release what was never yours to carry. Don't rush this process. Divine release works deeply, rearranging limiting beliefs and expanding your spiritual awareness. This isn't about resentment, it's about freedom. Acknowledging how you've been failed heals the wounds of self-doubt and unworthiness. How many times have you blamed yourself for not thriving in environments that weren't designed to support you? How often have you questioned your worth when the real issue was inadequate support? The heavens have witnessed every moment of this unnecessary self-blame. This recognition creates unity between your human experience and divine truth. It bridges the gap between what you've been told and what is spiritually accurate about you. Type 888 to claim the healing and unity coming into your life through this heavenly acknowledgement. The number sequence activates the frequency of justice and restoration. The divine is weaving your path forward with intention and grace, connecting you with systems and people who can provide the support you truly deserve. This revelation marks a turning point in your spiritual journey. It's not just information, it's transformation. As you recognize how you've been failed, old patterns of self-blame fall away. The person who internalized others' shortcomings makes room for the soul who stands confidently in their divine right to proper support. This is your spiritual liberation ceremony, marking the end of carrying burdens that were never yours to bear. Type 999 to embrace the transformation happening in your life. This number sequence activates completion and new beginnings. The divine is lifting you to new heights, and this recognition is just the beginning of your next chapter. You are stepping into your power like never before. This message has reached you for a reason. It's not by chance that you're here reading these words. The universe has orchestrated this moment for your healing and freedom. Your liberation reveals itself in perfect timing, shifting your energy in profound ways. Trust what's unfolding. Archangel Michael says, "You are stronger than the failures you've experienced, and this recognition proves it." The divine is with you, guiding you through this journey of reclamation. You are never alone. As you move forward carrying this new understanding, doors will open that once seemed closed. Your light will shine brighter, not because it's new, but because you've released burdens that dimmed it. Open your heart to the support you've always deserved. Your freedom awaits your acceptance.